Yo, people. What we saying? What we spraying? Oh, I got the wrong camera on. Bear with. Bear with. Boom. There we go. Yo, people. What we saying? What we spraying? Back again with another stream. Yeah. And today, me and D, we're going to be talking a bit about some Arsenal stuff, innit? Some Arsenal talk, man. And you get me? Not much to really talk about, you know what I mean? 'Cause we're not really fighting for nothing, but you get me. We still play games, we still have shit happen, and all them good things there. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
Grace,
uh,
I'm leaving it.
bear with me. All right, we're back. So, yeah. So obviously, I'm just grabbing the link. By the way, I haven't put Famzone TV in the title yet, just for the simple fact that Dean's gone live as well. So it will just bare confuse up the thing, and it will have Famzone TV going live twice, when in actuality they haven't gone live twice. But here is the link, Famzone. I'll put it in at the end of the stream. Just make sure you're subscribing to them, man. And obviously, while you're subscribing to them, man, make sure you're subscribing to me. Because, wait, people, wait. We gotta do this one properly. Wait. So, by the way, hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah. We are currently on 5021. Yeah. Let's get to 510 right away. Done. No. We broke the 5K mark. You done know the thing, blood. Yeah, man, we did it, man. We broke the 5K. Yeah, man, got a skank 1-2 step with your bedrooms. No, it's saying, can we hit the 5K? So, people, make sure you're continuing to like. People, make sure you're continuing to subscribe. And people, make sure you're continuing to become a member. Certified Shinobi. You don't know the link's there. You know, many options. You know, there's some cheap options. There's cheap options, and then there's even cheaper options. All the options are cheap in it. So come support your boy. You know, we need to get back up to 100 members. So many of them, man, that I thought were riders, not riding out for the thing no more. So we need some new riders. So you get me? Come jump in and be a rider. You know what I'm saying? And you can also grab your local friendly neighborhood YouTube man a coffee as well. You know what I'm saying? Google don't zangle my peas that way. You get me? So big up Steve-O, up the Gooners. Come on. Big up Kizzy, big up the man them every time. You know the thing, pay your bumper ass rent on the way in, subscribe to the thing, all of that good stuff. You done know, smash the likes. Hopefully D will be here soon. His camera's just off, so I'm assuming that he's doing something, but maybe he's on the phone or something in it. One more thing, Liverpool Football Club, you disgraced yourself yesterday. Tin Pot Club. It would, dive into that one. I don't know what you mean, but dive into that one. Pause. Hooks, Cooks, yeah, come on, Wolves FI, you know the thing, man. Come on, man. This reminds me of the last time we went to the Etihad. Thanks, Konate, for committing the foul. By the way, did Salah tell Arteta to stay humble? No, because Salah didn't actually do anything in the game. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? The minor victory that I take from all that is Mo Salah didn't break Henry's record against Arsenal, innit? That's the small victory that I take from the game, innit? But you see that game there, I didn't really care about the game. I'll be honest, I didn't care about the game. I didn't care whether we won, didn't care whether we lost, didn't care whether we drew. The only thing that I did care about is, okay, these pulled up. The only thing that I did care about is that when we went 2-0 down, I just wanted us to just make it respectable. Car being 2-0 down within 20 odd minutes was absolutely shameful, absolutely diabolical. And yeah, at least the shame got removed a bit in it, because we made up for it in the second half. And I don't know. I don't know what happened in those. What do you think went wrong in those first 20 minutes, man? Car, those first 20 minutes was mad.
You know what? I've got a lot of streams today, yeah. So every single stream, I'm gonna say the first thing I'm gonna say is the same thing. I'm gonna say Miles Lewis Skelly did clap.
Yeah, he
That's the
did.
first thing. That's the first
He
thing I'm gonna say because everyone seems to think that they can spin a narrative, and for me, I feel like if I'm on YouTube, it's down to the right people to say the right things, isn't it? Because no one
Yeah.
seems to be talking about that he didn't clap. So he did. The first thing is he definitely did clap for the Guard of Honor. So that's all this Miles Lewis Skelly didn't clap is a lie.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. The second thing, obviously it was a game of two halves, but I think the first half showed us everything that we're missing. The second half showed us everything that we have. So the first half showed us that we're missing killers because even though I didn't think we played that badly, even in the first half, I just think that they were just like when they attacked, it was just waves. There's waves at us, and they were just killing us. You know what I'm saying? They just got killers all over the place, innit? They're just waves of chaoticness that we couldn't handle. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. But the second half showed us that we've got character and fight, which is what Arteta's instilled in the team. That this never say die attitude. Like Kivior he's playing better than Saliba at the minute. I don't know what's going on with that.
So that is a bit crazy. That is a bit.
It's just weird, isn't it? But I just feel like that the first half showed us we need killers. Second half showed us we've got character. You know what I'm saying? That's how I saw the game.
Is it character, yeah, or do you think that Liverpool just like they took their foot off the gas? Because like, I mean, it's kind of like, do you know what I mean? They're actually not playing for anything, and it's like to them they're probably like, raw 2-0 up at halftime at Anfield, game's probably in the bag. Like, I don't know. I think it's easy to say that we showed character when it could have been a whole different amount of like, do you know what I mean? Like Liverpool could have just dropped down another gear and just been like, cool, let's just ride out the game. And then that's when we kind of, do you know what? The one thing I will say though is if Marino didn't get sent off, then I can see a world where we probably go and get the winner in it because we was building up the momentum. I'll give us that. But I don't know, man. To me, it was a nothing game. I didn't really like.
I don't think they played. I think they were still like against Chelsea. I think they were at 30%. Against us, I think even though they played their full team, I still think they were below par. I think they were like 70% still. I don't think they were at 100%. I really don't believe that Liverpool were at. This was Liverpool at 100%. I think this was just Liverpool that they played. They wanted to win for their fans and stuff. But I didn't want to go to Anfield because when it was 2-0 down, I was thinking, this can't be a 4 or 5-0. That's how it felt. It felt like it was going along that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was like,
definitely.
it can't be that. It can't be 4-5, 4-1. Like that's just still on our record. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with those days of losing 4-5-1. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I do think that they weren't Liverpool like 100%. That's a fact. They were like 70% at least. I don't think they were 100% at all. But
I don't think they cared about the game.
I don't think we were 100%. I don't think we were 100% either.
Oh yeah, but that was normal though. Like I expect the one thing that going into this game, I just didn't know how much of an impact getting knocked out of the Champions League would have had on them man's mentality in it. And you could see in the first 20 minutes they was really shaky. But you know what? In all fairness, I'm gonna do a bit of shameless. Like we was able to hold, do you get me, Liverpool to a 2-2 at their ground without Declan Rice in the midfield, didn't it? And without Timber right back in it. So that's the bit of shameless.
No, Ben White played well though. Ben White played well.
Nah, Ben White did play well.
Like that's what we missed. We missed like I haven't seen Ben White for a while, like properly. That's a lot of the time. That's what we've missed. That overlapping fullback that time just runs perfectly. It just runs down the wing. I haven't seen that for ages. Timbers doesn't really do that as much. Ben White's probably a better crosser than Timber as well.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. It is something that we've missed the option throughout the season. We've most definitely missed the option throughout the season, and it's it would have been a good option to have like maybe 10 games ago. Like it would have been really nice to have had this Ben White available 10 games ago. But you know, we can't really think about that now. But obviously, something else massive that did happen in the game was the reaction to Trent when he came on the pitch. Like, what do you think about the reaction that? And Liverpool fans are gonna try and play it off, but it was a lot of the Liverpool fans was booing Trent. Like, put it this way, I was doing the watch along on Lee Gunner's channel. I had to have my volume turned down to like 2 on my TV, and I could still hear the booing. Do you get me? That's how many people were booing when Trent. So I don't know. What do you make of that? Like, do you think it's a normal reaction, like for the fans to show their kind of frustration?
Football fans, man, of course. They're angry that he's leaving, innit? I don't expect any football fan to be happy that a player is going to leave that's in their peak when they're winning trophies still. Like, they've just won the Premier League. So I don't expect them to be, have a great career, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. That only happens at the end of players' careers. It doesn't happen in the peak of their powers, you know what I'm saying? Very rarely does that happen. Especially for die-hard fans like the Liverpool fans. Them on a die-hard, so Trent's a scouser.
Do you know what? Because do you know what? Yeah, I was watching. Jamie Carragher was speaking about it, and he said something. He said something that I thought, raw. That's kind of, I understand it, and it was like when he was at Liverpool, he got offered a 1-year extension. Yeah, before he left, and he was like, you know what? Like, I don't want to become that player for Liverpool that, because he could feel that he was declining in it, and he just didn't want the Liverpool fans to remember him for that one final bad season because he just wasn't able to play at that level anymore. And he was basically saying, like, the whole time through, it's like with Liverpool, it's like there's never really a good time to leave Liverpool. Like, Liverpool's one of them clubs where like there's never an occasion where it's good to leave Liverpool. Like, obviously I'm paraphrasing, but I think the point he's trying to get across is, can't believe Midoriya don't got a badge no more. But basically what he's trying to say is, like, it's hard for Liverpool players because there will never be a good time to leave. There will never be a time where you're kind of accepted by the fan base of leaving, because in Liverpool they kind of have this feeling that they're the best. Do you know what I mean? Like, there is no higher than Liverpool. Like, and especially for someone that's grown up as like born in Liverpool, grown up in Liverpool, gone through the academy, like, you're winning things now. To Liverpool, it's like, yeah, bun Real Madrid. Like, we're Liverpool. Do you get what I'm saying? So I hear it. I don't know when there's actually a good time to leave Liverpool. Liverpool always seems like a club that when the players want to leave, there's always some type of stress. Like, I remember when Gerrard was trying to leave, stress. Them man, I know people turn up to his house and said, "Yo, if you leave, yeah, legs gone."
Yeah, they did that. Apparently, like, that's what's going on with Trent, but Trent's brothers and he's connected differently, innit? I think that's what the difference is. That's what I'm hearing anyway. That them man are different. You can't really do that to him over there like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think the situation is a bit different for him. But at the end of the day, like, he gets a chance to go Real Madrid, innit? So
yeah,
how often do you get a chance to go there for free? Liverpool would never ever sell Trent. So the only way he's gonna go if it's on a free. They're never gonna sell him. So this is his only chance to go to Real Madrid, really, or to another club, he's won everything. He's a scouser. He's done it all. He's given them his all. He's won everything. So they're never going to be happy about it. If it was for free, they wouldn't be happy. If it was for price, they wouldn't be happy. They wouldn't be happy if he was going for 100 million. They still wouldn't be happy.
Do you know what as well? Yeah, just onto this. Let's wait until Saliba or Saka decides to leave and how the Emirates reacts. Yeah,
not Saliba, more Saka.
Like, for one, I don't think Saka will leave, but that's neither here nor there, innit? But I don't think Saka would get the reaction that Trent got. Personally, I personally don't think that we would boo Saka. Like, I just don't think it's ever gonna happen. Like, maybe I could be proven wrong, but I don't think.
I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know.
I mean, we didn't boo Henry.
Henry was at the end of his career, bro.
Yeah, but like we did. Yeah, but like Saka's due to sign a new contract. So by the time, if he does leave, it won't be until he's like 27, 28, 29, which is like what, only 2 years difference from what Henry left when he was 30. Was he 30, 31? Something like that.
Yeah, but if we can
And he was Henry.
if we can hound Wenger out, we can boo Saka.
Nah, but the Wenger thing's different because that was a build up. Do you know what I mean? Like that was like what, many years. Many years.
Oh, I don't know if that's
Many,
like,
many,
well,
many.
yeah, but that's if we can boo Wenger, we can boo anyone, bro. Wenger's are like, you've got a statue, for goodness sake.
Yeah. But he's got a statue. Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. Like there was context around why he was getting booed. Like, come on, like, man, it was coming to the point where like fans were swinging in the stadium. Like we was in a dark place. Like the
Our
booze.
fan base is more toxic than Liverpool's, bro.
Mm.
We can turn on anyone anytime, bro. Like, don't think that we're not gonna boo players. Like, we will. We booed Xhaka, fair enough. We booed.
We booed Xhaka. There's a reason why we booed Xhaka. So let's not forget the context.
I get it, but we're trying to play the moral high ground as if to say like we haven't done underhand things before. You know what I'm saying? We've done.
Not everybody's done underhanded things, but it's like Liverpool. They like to act like they're the high and mighty, classy, above everybody. Don't do these mad things, and then I'm watching virtually 75% of the stadium boo not only one of their own. Remember that, one of their own. Yeah, he's won them every single trophy, bro. And it's not like yeah, he was just part of the team. He's played.
So you think Wenger deserved to get booed?
I don't think he deserved to get booed, but I understand why he got booed, because there's a context behind it, and the context isn't as surface level as he didn't give us any money for moving.
So who do you think?
Like, that's why they're booing him. He's leaving on a free. Like,
so who do you think deserves to get booed more, Trent or Wenger?
Who do I think deserved to get booed?
Yeah,
more?
who do you think? Which one can you understand more?
I can understand the Wenger one more, because with the Wenger one, yeah, because you got to understand with the Wenger one, yeah, it was years and years and years of not only us being let down by the board, but Wenger sticking up for the board. Like Wenger was backing the board. Like maybe you forget, but Wenger was backing the board at any chance when we could all see we're not investing in the club. The reason why we moved to the Emirates and why we was told we're moving to the Emirates, we're not doing. You had Wenger coming out saying top 4 is a trophy. Like, I can understand how poor, and by the way, how we was bottling things on the pit. Don't forget, under Wenger, we had a period of 9 years of not winning anything. Remember that. Just remember
Wenger,
that.
What Wenger done to our club?
Bro, we had a 9-year trophy drought. Bro, we had a 9-year trophy drought under Wenger. I can understand why.
Statue, bro. He's got a statue.
Oh, I know he's got a statue, bro.
You're saying 9 years of a trophy drought, bro. He that stadium is because of him. That's why the 9-year trophy drought. He's got a stadium.
Yeah, bro. That's all well and good, yeah. But I'm saying, yeah, and I'm not saying this is my personal opinion on the matter. I'm saying I can understand more why, because there's more context to why he's being booed. There's way more context to why he's being booed.
There's not. He didn't win trophies for years. That's why he got booed, because of football. He didn't get booed for anything else apart from football.
What?
Trent's getting booed because he's leaving to go Real Madrid. There's not that much context. But there's not that much context. You have to add to it. One was not winning trophies. One is leaving to go Real Madrid. I can understand Trent getting booed way more than Wenger.
Nah, you're trying to do the. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to do the be nice to the rivals So them don't. I see what you're doing, cause
What are you
that's
talking about?
mad. I can't believe
What are
you
you talking about?
understand. You understand Trent in this. You understand
You're an
Trent being,
Arsenal fan. You're an Arsenal fan, and you can understand why Wenger got booed more than Trent.
yeah, 100%.
Trent's leaving to go Real Madrid. They don't want him to leave. I can understand that. You're saying that
Bro,
where
I
Arsenal
can't.
there was a reason why Arsenal booed Wenger. You thinking that you're saying that he should have got booed then?
I know. I'm saying I understand more. I understand more. Of course, because I'm
How can you understand more
I'm
when
a
Wenger
human.
gave up his life? Wenger gave up his life for us. The
Wait,
sacrifice is not the same.
no. Wenger did not give up his life for us because
Oh
he
man.
was still like. Let's not do that. He was getting hella peas in his bank account, bro.
Bro, Arsenal was Wenger's life.
Oh, hella p. I hear that. I hear that. But
He gave
again,
up everything for Arsenal. He got us a
I
new stadium. He brought
yeah,
us to the top table. He got us the Invincibles. He got us
yeah,
all of these things that
yeah,
Wenger done. He done far more
yeah,
for our club than Trent has done for his club.
yeah. Trent has won Liverpool everything.
No, one as a player, but I'm saying
Yeah,
who's had the greater impact on the club?
Wenger, of course.
Exactly. So why does he deserve to get booed?
Do you not understand the context, bro?
I do understand
Now,
the context.
are you trolling? I don't know if you're trolling. Are you being serious? Or are you trolling? Because
Are you being serious?
wait, no, you can't be being serious, bro. When you understand more why Trent is being booed because he's leaving on a free. That's the only reason why he's being booed, by the way, is because he's leaving on a free.
It's
Yeah?
not because he's leaving on the free. It's because he's
No, it's 'cause
leaving.
he's leaving on a free. If Real Madrid gave Liverpool 100 million, it wouldn't be 75% of the stadium booing him. It would be maybe 10.
They
10,
would not
15.
listen. They would not be happy if
What?
a Scouser when Gerard was leaving, yeah, when he was planning to leave and he had a transfer request and they didn't let him leave. Do you think? And he was going to get. They were going to get money for him. You know, they still were going to boo him if he left.
Yeah, and I'm not
So
denying that some sections of the fan base would still boo him if they made money,
so why
but
are
it
you
would
saying
be
it's because he's leaving on a
nowhere
free? It's not because
near
he's
as
leaving on a
much.
free. It's because he's
It's 'cause
leaving.
It's because even wait. There's even. Do you know what? Yeah, there's even. I've spoken to Liverpool fans who have said they wouldn't mind if they received money for Trent.
That's fine.
I've
But
actually spoken to Liverpool fans that have said this.
I can understand.
This is not my opinion.
Yeah, but that's what that is your opinion because that's one Liverpool fan. I can say, yeah, you believe that that's the reason why he's getting booed because he's not leaving on the free. But I'm saying the reason why they're irritated, period, is because he's leaving. They would have booed him anyway.
And do you know, I've already
If he was leaving
given.
for 30 million, do you think they would have booed him? They'll boo him. They'll say 30 million is not enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but hence why I said 100 million. If they got 100 million for him, they wouldn't be booing him nowhere near as much. Nowhere near.
Yeah, but
Nowhere near.
if Trent had handed a transfer request and wanted to leave and they got 100 million, they will boo him.
Again.
If Trent handed in a transfer request, they're booing him.
Again. I'm not disagreeing with you. I know that he would still get booed. I'm talking about the volume. The volume. It would not be nowhere near as much, yeah, as what it is that we witnessed yesterday. They would nowhere near.
He was always going to get booed. He was always going to get booed.
Bro, again, I know. I'm not disagreeing with you. Again, I'm talking about. I'm not talking about it happening. I'm talking about the volume. I'm not talking about it happening. It was always going to happen. People. I've seen people get booed for less. So it was always going to happen. If anything, I would have been more surprised if it didn't happen. But I'm talking about volume. That's what I'm talking about.
How are you judging the volume? How are you judging the volume when we hounded out Wenger?
Again, I know you want to do this. Come across as I know you must be seeing the amount of Liverpool fans that are in the chat, and you're like, nah.
Liverpool fans in the chat. I'm talking to you, and I'm saying you're there putting down Liverpool fans because they booed Trent because he's leaving. But you can understand why we hounded out our greatest ever manager ever.
I mean, that's all well and good. And again, I'm speaking about context. You're ignoring context. You're actually, do you know, like, cool. Maybe it's because I'm the most balanced Arsenal fan in the world that I can
You're
see
not.
both
You're
sides,
not.
innit?
But go on.
I'm the most balanced Arsenal fan in the world. That's why I can
You're
see
not.
both
You're
sides.
not.
But you're struggling to see both sides. Yeah. So just like there's people like you that are like, cool, Wenger's the greatest, never done no wrong, anything like that.
I don't think he never done no wrong. He did do wrong.
He should have never been booed or anything like that because he did this and he did that and he did this and that and that. There's people on the other side that are like, yeah, cool. That those first 7 to 8 years, Wenger was immaculate. But after that, just down, down, down,
It
down,
went
down,
downhill.
down, 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 down. It was all it was, bro. And then you got to appreciate that them, like, you got to appreciate there's different types of fans in it. It's just as it is, like, and there's people that was like super like angry, dejected around the behavior of the club involving Wenger. And you know what the maddest thing is as well? The only reason that Wenger left is because he didn't get Champions League football. If Wenger got, so in that final season, because the first season, so the season before he left, he ended up in Europa League, yeah. If he got back into the Champions League the next season, he would have still been our manager. Deep that. He would have still been our manager. The only reason he left, you know, because let's have it right, he wasn't sacked. They amicably he left, was because he didn't get Champions League football twice in a row. But you got to understand, there was a whole period of time. Like, come on, like, we all know how great Wenger was for Arsenal, but we can't deny that he was underperforming for time.
I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. I'm saying you're giving Liverpool fans stick for a player that's in his prime leaving to go Real Madrid, and you're saying you don't understand why they're booing him. And I'm trying to explain to you, you saying that is disingenuous because our club is the most toxic fan base. So I don't understand
that may be that may be well and good. You may believe that. I believe our online fan base is the most toxic. I don't agree that our match going fan base is the most toxic. No way.
Fine, but I'm saying I can see why Liverpool fans. You can't see why Liverpool fans are booing him then.
No, bro. How many times am I gonna have to say this?
So what are you disagreeing? What part are you disagreeing with? What part are you disagreeing with?
Bro, I'm disagreeing with the part where you're saying that Trent, no, you understand Trent being booed more than Wenger, bro. Definitely. I knew that he was gonna get booed, bro. Bro. Allow me. I'm an old man. I've been watching football for a long time. I know that players get booed.
Not longer than me. You're younger than me.
Oh, now we want to do the.
You're younger than me, bro. You're younger than me.
But I started watching football before you. So yeah.
No, you didn't, bro. No, you didn't.
Well, you get me. So
the fact of the matter is, all fans, they want the best for their club. They don't care about once you leave the club. There's no loyalty left. Once you're not like Fabregas was going home, and we weren't happy about it.
I didn't have any. See, again, this is what I mean. So I didn't mind that Fabregas went back to Barcelona. I didn't care. Do you know what? Yeah, it came a point to me. Yeah, and by the way, I just want to let everybody know in the chat. Yeah, because I feel like I always have to say this because, like, certain Liverpool fans will come in at it's like magic at very specific times. Yeah, when I'm saying something that could be seen as negative towards Liverpool, but those Liverpool fans that have been here for the whole journey know that I actually like Liverpool. Liverpool's not a team that I dislike. I actually like Liverpool. I see a lot of like similarities between us and Liverpool. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I think we're two parts of the red cartel that actually are classy, yeah, have morals, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we don't just go and buy everything. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not the man that we don't go buy success. Do you know what I'm saying? We weren't the ones that was going around buying all the best players from the other Prem teams to ensure that we won. We weren't doing that. Yeah, we was building and building. We was doing things the right way. Do you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the only thing about Liverpool fans is they're way too sensitive. Like, you have to say, at all times, you must say super positive things about Liverpool. Otherwise, you're a hater. So that's all I'm gonna say in it. So now, back to the actual. I just need to understand. Yeah. Do you actually genuinely think Trent is more deserved of being booed than Wenger? I just need to know.
Come on, bro.
I just need to know, innit? I just need to
Come
know.
on, bro. Let's be serious, man.
Yeah,
The only way that you can ever say that Wenger, the only way you can judge it is to say who was the most loyal for the club, who has created the greater legacy at the club, who done more for the club, who gave up, who sacrificed more, and that whoever was less is the person that deserves to be booed more so than the other one. That's the simple way to do it. You can't say that Trent doesn't. I don't think Trent deserves to get booed because of what he's done. I don't think Wenger deserves to get booed because of what he's done. But you're saying you can see why they're booing Trent. You can't, and you can see why they're booing Trent a little bit, but you can also see why we booed Wenger, and Wenger deserved it more than Trent. But Wenger done more for our club than Trent done for Liverpool. How does that make sense?
I mean, it depends what you define as doing more.
Who's got a greater legacy at the club?
I mean, apparently football now is all about trophies. Trent's won more trophies.
I asked you a simple question. I didn't ask you to ask me a question back or a random statement or a rhetorical question. I asked you such a simple question. I don't understand. Who has the bigger legacy at their club?
I'm biased though, innit? I'm always gonna say Wenger.
Everybody would say Wenger.
I don't know.
Everybody would say
there might
Wenger.
be some Liverpool fans that say that Trent has a better legacy than Wenger. I don't know. Like,
no, they won't.
Bro, you know the way that everybody talks about Arsenal, bro. There's definitely going to be fans out there that will make the case that
no, but on a whole, on a normal one, Wenger has a greater legacy at Arsenal than Trent has at Liverpool. Trent's still a player; he's still playing. Wenger transformed Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah, Wenger transformed the Premier League. So
you can't. So it's not even comparable to compare it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. It's not comparable. If you're going to compare a player with a manager like Wenger, you have to compare it to the players that have created legacy.
I never made the comparison, by the way. You made the comparison.
No, but I'm saying you've got to compare it to people that have transcended football. You know what I'm saying? Like people like the greatest of all time and all those type of guys. And there's no player in this day and age, apart from Ronaldo and people like that can compare to people like Wenger or Ferguson or people like that. What Wenger did for Arsenal, for Arsenal Football Club, is far greater than what Trent has done for Liverpool. Trent might have won everything as a player, but his legacy is not the same as Wenger's at Arsenal.
Oh yeah, like again, Wenger transformed football in the Prem.
So how does he deserve?
But you could even argue that players like Trent don't actually have a place in football if people like Wenger don't come along.
But what's that got to do with the booing?
You could argue it. No, because obviously you want to talk about legacy. But when you have legacy, this is the thing. When you're up here, when you're up here, there's a lot. There's many floors you can fall down, you know. And when you're up here and you fall, it's way more noticeable. And this is why I understand So I understand why he got booed the way he got booed. I understand it. Come on, like,
Of course you do,
like
because you was one of the ones booing, probably.
no. But it came to a point where I eventually wanted him out.
Yeah, but
I
that's the
won't
point
lie.
I'm making. I'm the type.
It came
At
to
the
a point where I
time,
eventually
I
wanted him out.
remember how I felt with Wenger. It got to the point where I was like, he needs to leave. He's being
Yeah,
selfish
exactly.
now. He stayed for the extra 3 years. I was like, he's being
Oh,
selfish. It's all about him. He needs to go. That's how I was feeling. So
swear
I
down.
know that's the point I'm making. So I
Oh,
know
but you
why
trying to say that
Wenger.
I was the one.
No,
You trying
you
to say
don't
I was,
understand. You don't understand. You don't understand because
you trying to say
the
I
reason
was
why
the
you
one
don't.
that
I'm saying you don't understand because the reason why you don't understand is because you're saying no, you don't get it. You don't get it because you're forgetting what it feels like when you feel cut by somebody from your club. You're forgetting.
Yeah, what?
You're forgetting what it's like to be a fan that is irritated and hurt by someone at your club. You're forgetting what it's like when Fabregas
I'm
left
not
and they
forgetting.
were putting a Barcelona top on him at the Spain awards and all of that or whatever it was. You're forgetting all of that.
No, I'm not forgetting.
I don't even want Fabregas. See, when Fabregas was doing his coaching badges at Arsenal, you know I didn't want it. You know that? No, I didn't want him to do his coaching badges at Arsenal, innit? You're forgetting what it's like for fans.
No, I'm not
You're
forgetting, man.
No, you are.
You're
forgetting.
You're funny.
Because you're saying that Liverpool booed. Like to me, from an outside looking in, I'll be like, yeah, it's a bit out of order. Like, obviously, Trent's leaving. He's won everything. He's a young boy. He's in his peak. Liverpool win. I get that point of view, but you're forgetting what it's like to be a fan that goes and sees one of your superstars leaving for free to go to Real Madrid. You're saying that you're forgetting all of that.
Wait, I saw one of my superstars leave for free to go Barcelona not too long ago, bro.
Who?
Aubameyang. We got up his contract.
You don't care about that. Why do you keep talking about random things? No one cares about Aubameyang going. I'm talking about a Scouser that grew up in Liverpool. What are you talking about? Aubameyang. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You don't understand. This is the point I'm trying to explain to you. The fact that you keep saying things like that shows me you don't understand. You don't get it. This is the point I'm making.
You're funny.
You don't understand. I've understood now that you don't actually understand.
No, I understand, man. I understand.
No, you don't. You don't.
I definitely understand. But really and truly, like Arsenal haven't had a player comparable to that since
Saka's the only one.
Yeah, Saka's currently the only one. Like, so
and if Saka said he's leaving to go Real Madrid, you're saying
I would understand.
You're saying Arsenal wouldn't boo him. I'm saying they probably would.
I don't know. I would like to think that they wouldn't,
yes,
but
they would.
But me personally, I'm at not one point have I denied the booing. Yeah, at not one point. My whole thing was about the volume. Yeah.
What do you mean the volume? What do you mean by the volume? How are you to decide? Did you have would you at the ground with a decibel meter? Would you at the ground with a decibel meter?
I had
about the volume.
I had my TV on
decide the volume. Who are you to decide the volume?
Bro, my TV was on 2. My TV goes up to 50.
I can almost guarantee, yeah.
Bro, I can hear the booze, bro.
I can guarantee you.
The TV on 2, I was on a watch along, so there's people talking, and I could still hear the booze, bro. That's how I know it was loud,
I can guarantee you it wasn't the majority of the fan base. I can guarantee it.
Well, okay, not the majority of the fan base, because the majority of the fan base wasn't at the ground. The majority of the ground, but the thing is, like, from what I've seen online, yeah. Because I don't know how. The only thing that I can do is through when I'm watching Liverpool games and hearing the crowd reaction, and then online. That's the only thing that I can do. Yeah, I've only got like a couple bedrooms that I actually see on a regular that are Liverpool fans. So outside of that, I don't have too much information to go off of. And the majority of the information that I've seen, including all of the streamers that I've watched, bro, it's all negative.
He was always going to get booed.
It's all negative, bro. Like, it's around Trent, it's all negative. They're all
Why
calling
do
him
you
a
think it's going
pagan.
to be positive? Why do you think it's going to be positive? When has a
Because,
player
okay,
left in their prime and it's a positive leaving? When has that ever happened?
yeah.
Tell me.
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what it is? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe in my older age, maybe if I was younger, I would be more. You get me? But in my older age, I understand. Like I understand the human element more. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I just look more at the human element. So I'm understanding like more from Trent's perspective. That's how I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it more from Trent's
Because you're
perspective.
not a
Like,
Liverpool fan.
but it's not even because I'm a Liverpool fan. Because if Saka left, I would be the same.
No, you
I
wouldn't.
wouldn't. I wouldn't. Yes, bro. I would be.
No, you
The only,
wouldn't.
the only difference is I would be sad. I'd be very sad. But I would understand. I would be
No,
like,
you wouldn't. Why didn't you understand
I would,
Ashley Cole then? Why didn't you understand Ashley Cole then?
would like I said, I was young. But then I actually
I was
recently
young.
last
I was
year was it
young.
last year? I watched his. He came out and he actually spoke about it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's how it went down.
Who
Okay,
cares? Who cares?
I don't have any
I'm
problem
talking
with.
about he got booed. Ashley Cole is seen as treachery to us.
Yeah, I know he is.
Yeah. So I
Because
don't
he went to a
understand.
rival. He went to a rival though. Trent's not even
But
going
you
to a
just
rival.
but don't because someone put it in the chat and now you can say he went to a rival.
Wait,
I'm
what?
saying you said
What?
you
Nah, I
no
knew he was going to a
you
rival.
can't no
No, what
you
you
just said
doing?
you just said just now
You're
you just
funny.
said
You're
when
funny.
he came out of an interview recently you can understand his point of view.
Last
You
year I
just
can
said that.
understand.
So
Yeah, yeah.
so the rival's irrelevant. The rival's irrelevant.
No,
You
no,
can
no. But
understand.
back then, the reaction back then, the like in when it happened, the reaction, I understand it because it was a rival. It was a direct rival. By the way, if Trent went on a free to Manchester United, yo, I'd be there with the Liverpool fans. I'd be riding out with the Liverpool fans. You know what I'm saying?
Two things. You're saying
What?
two
He's
things.
going. He's going. He's going
You
Real
don't even
Madrid.
realize you're saying two different things. You don't even realize.
Oh, what two different things am I saying?
You're saying you can understand that.
Yeah.
You understand Ashley Cole moving now. You understand that, right? Because you heard his interview the other day.
Now I've heard his side of the story. Yeah, I can understand.
Right, and I'm saying to you, Liverpool side of the story is that a player that they love, that's in the peak of their powers, is leaving. It's as black and white as that. There's nothing more than that.
But we're talking about, so now you're actually talking about two different things because I'm talking about the player and you're talking about the fans.
No, I can understand why Trent's going because he's getting a 30 or 40 million pound upfront. He's going to one of the biggest clubs in the world. He's never going to leave Liverpool because they're never going to sell him. So this is his only chance to go. I understand Trent's point of view fully. I can see his point of view to a T. Everyone can see his point of view. The Liverpool fans understand Trent's point of view. The only reason they're booing him is because he's leaving.
I had to star a comment which I feel goes very well into what you just said, but I want to address this first. Sorry, Huncho Bex, it's been here for a while, isn't it? But I don't think that Liverpool won the league because of Arsenal's injuries and red cards. However, I do think that Arsenal's injuries and red cards played a massive part in our season being as bad as it's been. I don't think our season's as bad as it is if we don't have the injuries. The red card thing is what it is, isn't it? Like, I have my opinions on the Declan Rice and the Trossard one. I have my opinions on because in like over 300 games of football since that happened, I've never seen it happen again. Not once.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? Not once. Yeah. So the only two players that ever got a second yellow leading to a red for that was Arsenal players. But I've seen it happen bare. And not even just in the Premier League, in world football. So, but it's neither here nor there. Those happened in two separate games. I think in both those games we drew anyway. So if we converted them to wins, who knows who?
Yeah, but we were on a roll. We were on a roll at that point.
Yeah, we were.
Roll.
Like,
we beat Tottenham, we were on a roll. We would have beat Brighton. We were on a roll. That was it stemmed the flow of our game. And then not only that, Declan Rice missed the Tottenham game, even though we ended up winning it. He missed the Tottenham game. We were on a roll. That's what it was. We were kind of cruising along.
But it is what it is, right?
Well.
It is what it is. Like, for me, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, I'm not gonna hold. Like, the season's done. Liverpool deserved to have won the league. It is what it is. Like, you was consistently better than everyone else across I guess at the moment 36 game period. So it is what it is, man. Like, I feel like anyone making up excuses at this point, it's like, just allow it, man. Just let the Liverpool fans be happy. So D, stop bending up your back for these pussies, yeah, because you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot of.
I'm just talking the
I
truth.
understand Liverpool fans' perspective. I hear it. You want
I'm
them
just
to be
talking
nice
the
to you.
truth. I'm just saying the truth.
Yeah,
This
I
is
hear it,
why
man.
you're being biased for no reason. Like, I feel like
I'm not being biased. I'm actually,
You are.
bro. I said I understand the booze, bro.
No, you didn't. You said you understand why we booed Wenger more. That's what you said.
Yeah. I understand why we booed Wenger more, but I said
Yeah, exactly. Because you're an Arsenal fan.
no. What? Yeah, but there's Liverpool fans that said that they understand why Wenger was booed more as well.
What do you mean you can understand why Wenger was booed more? That doesn't even make sense.
We went on a 9-year trophy drought. I don't know what we're doing here. Like, that's neither here nor there. Like, that's neither here nor there, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I hear what you're doing. Yeah?
I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know if you're trying to create some division for nothing.
I hear what you're there's no like, again, yeah. OBN can tell you, man. I love Liverpool. I have no problem. I love Liverpool. I've done an About the Fan with Cal. I've done an About the Fan with Drifty. I've done About the Fan with Dean. I've done About the Fan with, there's another Liverpool fan.
Tom Little.
Yeah. There's someone else. Yeah. And in each and every single one of them About the Fans, I speak about my respect for Liverpool. Because I actually respect Liverpool. I actually like Liverpool. There we go. I actually respect Roms as well. I actually like Liverpool. I don't understand. But there's this narrative that's built against me, yeah, that I don't like Liverpool because this is the thing. They're going, they was the team that I was meant to be challenging. Sub them out and put Man City there. I'm slewing Man City the same way I'm slewing Liverpool. Sub Liverpool out and put Chelsea there. I'm slewing Chelsea the same way. It doesn't matter. It's not that it was Liverpool. It's that you're the team that was first where I should have been. Do you get what I'm saying? So obviously, like, I'm not going to be second and be warring the brother that's fifth. Do you know what I mean? Or have I gone mad? Because to me, that seems pretty normal. Seems just like the same way if Arsenal was first for the whole season and Liverpool was second, then man are going to be slewing Arsenal because they want to defeat Arsenal, bro. Hello? Oh, I'm not the one that's gone mad, you know. This is normal behavior, bro.
It's normal behavior for teams to boo players when they're leaving. That's normal in football.
Oh, I know. I didn't deny it, bro.
So why did you bring it up? Why did you bring it up?
I wanted to know what your thoughts were on him being booed, but then somehow we got to, it's completely fine that 75% of the ground is booing
fine.
Trent,
I said I don't think he deserves it, but I understand fully. Everyone keeps coming up with this thing to say that Liverpool fans shouldn't be booing their own player, this, that. I understand why they think that, but the fact of the matter is, any football team in the same situation, their fans would have booed anyone, no matter what team you are. Anybody, Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, it doesn't matter who you are. They would
but that's different though, isn't it? Like, I'm not addressing that because I don't believe that. I'm not one of the fans that are saying, "Oh, it's only Liverpool that boo players." I'm not saying that.
That is basically what you're saying.
No, it's not. No, that's not what I'm saying.
That is basically what you're saying.
Oh, interesting. I don't understand it. I'm a Liverpool fan. How about that?
Your whole argument in the mud. He's allowed to.
Your whole argument in the mud. So, but you know,
my whole argument in the mud because Hennessy said so.
Yeah, but you know what that proves? Different people have different. Do you get me? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Liverpool are, oh my god, they're so much worse than every other fan base in the world because they're booing Trent. That's not what I'm saying. I know.
Okay, do you understand the Xhaka booing?
Bro, he threw the captain's armband on the ground
after he got booed. After he got booed,
the fans to fuck off.
No, after he got booed. That was after he got booed first. Before he did all that.
No, he was getting chanted. Well, he done it. Okay, I hear what you're trying to say.
Do you think Xhaka should have got booed?
Not before he did his behavior. After I understand it.
But I'm saying before he did the throwing of captain's armband and storming off and all of that.
Yeah, no, yeah. I don't think before that.
We booed players for less than what.
Yeah, I know. I know we've booed play, bro. I know we've booed players, bro.
For less. Add for less. Add for less. Add for less.
All right, cool. I'm gonna do a D. Yeah. Yeah, Arsenal boo players for less.
What do you mean do a me? What are you talking about?
Liverpool are well within their right to boo Trent the way that they did, man. Do you know what? I completely understand. Do you know what?
Trent knew he was going to get booed. Trent knew he was going to get booed. His brothers knew.
How dare he?
Everyone knew he was going to get booed.
Do you know what? How dare he think he could step onto the pitch and not be booed? How dare he?
Slot shouldn't have put him on the pitch. He shouldn't have been playing for the rest of the season.
Yeah. You know,
why do you think that? You're saying you agree. Why are you saying that you agree?
Bun Trent. I'm saying Bun Trent. Like, how? You know what? How dare he leave Liverpool? How? You know what?
That's how Liverpool fans feel. He's a scouser.
Yeah.
They're gonna feel like that.
I'm a scouser as well. How dare he? Do you know what? I see the truth now. I've seen the light. How dare he? Yeah.
You don't understand. This is why I know you. This is why I say This is why I say you don't actually understand football. This is why I say it.
Wow.
Because you don't know what it means to these people. These people travel.
I know what it means, bro.
They get you don't. No, you don't.
Oh, I saw on relief.
You don't.
No, I do.
You don't get it. You don't get it.
I definitely
don't get it. You don't understand. You're just online. You're online doing the football thing. You don't get what it means.
Okay.
People. You don't actually understand.
Enlighten me.
This is their life, yeah. So you're saying it. You're there saying it like, as if to say, like, I'm telling you now, yeah. A lot of these fans, you're lucky that it's only booing.
Yeah.
Man are lucky it's only booing for these people. Because as far as they're concerned, you're cutting them. It's personal to them. You leaving the club and the way you're leaving it and whatever they feel, it's like this is a whole different. They're feeling it is a personal attack. They're not talking about it like to say, "Oh yeah, you're leaving, have a good time." It's not that, bruv. It's like you stolen from their house. It's a personal attack to them. So you're there telling certain people that give up their whole life for their club. It's not just Liverpool. It's every fan base.
I don't.
It's not. It's football fans in general. It's football fans in general. They're all the same when it comes to the love they have for their club. They all love the club, deep rooted. It's a big part of their life. If you're from that part of town and you grew up in there and you came through the academy and you're one of them and your team is, you have to remember, Saka, if Saka left tomorrow, he's not winning trophies. Trent is winning trophies now. So they're seeing it as, why are you bothering to leave now when you're winning trophies? Why are you leaving now? But you being Hooks is now saying, oh yeah, but that is wrong for them to do it because you're looking at it objectively. But when it comes to Arsenal, you want to be subjective and start saying, I understand it because I'm an Arsenal fan, because you remember the pain. They've got pain too, It's not just one way.
Wait, do you realize that every scenario you've given has been completely different to the Trent scenario?
Every scenario I've given was a lesser reason to boo.
In your opinion?
Factually.
No, in your opinion.
No, factually.
No, in your opinion.
It's not my opinion. This is a fact. It's not an opinion.
I mean, it's definitely in your opinion that Trent deserves to be booed more than Wenger. That's definitely an opinion.
That's a fact.
No. It's definitely an opinion, bro.
No, it's a fact.
Bro, that's your opinion.
How is it my opinion? It's a fact.
Because it can't be a fact. How do you measure it? How is it? How are you measure? How does that become a fact?
Certain things. The only reason why it becomes a bit more opinion based is if the scenarios are exactly the same. That's when it's opinion based. It's like, oh yeah, I think this, I think that. When it comes to Wenger and Trent, Wenger's legacy at Arsenal is completely different to Trent's at Liverpool. It's a fact.
But it can't actually be a fact because we're talking about what we're actually talking about is all subjective.
Bro, it's not subjective. When you, the reason why they're booing Trent is because he's leaving, and okay, so he's leaving, it's on a free and all that. He's a scouser, so they're booing
There's
him,
fans that don't do him, so then that would be it. That actually means it's subjective. We're actually dealing with subjective at the moment.
No, the point I'm making, I'm not obviously. Oh, the overall situation is everything's an opinion. Now, that's not the point I'm making. I'm saying the degrees of the scenario are so drastic that it should be clear as day which one's which. Do you know what I'm saying? It should be clear as day. Obviously,
to you. I'm not denying that. To you, like in
your
your feeling, in your feeling and your opinion, like this is what you believe. But I'm pretty sure if you went around, do you know what? I'm pretty sure if you went around like completely neutral fans and you asked them which boos. Actually, well, do you know what? Truth be told, a lot of people might not actually remember the actual full context of Wenger. But I'm pretty sure if you went to like maybe 100 random people of like a certain age range and went, which scenario do you understand being booed more? I'm pretty sure the majority will say Wenger.
No way, you're crazy.
I'm pretty sure the majority of neutral. So I'm talking non-Arsenal.
Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind?
I guarantee you, the majority will say Wenger.
You are literally out of your mind.
The thing is, you can do this. Like, do you know what I mean?
You're
like,
actually out of your mind.
Because do you know what as well, yeah? Like, I don't know, like, I feel like, and obviously, this is just my opinion. I would be more upset at Saka leaving Arsenal now because Saka hasn't won anything with Arsenal. There will always be that regret there. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas Trent has won everything. He's won everything.
That's why they want him to stay more, because they can continue to win it. They're at the top table. That's what you want.
I feel like at this point we're just going to keep on going round and round in circles because I feel like at a foundational level we just inherently disagree.
Majorly.
We inherently disagree on the reaction in it, which is normal. It's fine.
We don't disagree on the reaction. We don't disagree on the reaction. I think booing him is wrong, but I understand why they did it. Football fans are fanatic about their club.
Yeah, so do I. So it turns out we agree.
Don't understand for the whole hour conversation. The fact that you
No. We've had a whole hour, well, not an hour, about 30 minutes of you not understanding me. That's what's actually gone down. Because on many occasions, I've said I understand why he's been booed. I just don't understand the volume. I've actually said that many a times in this conversation. Volume.
So what? So if it was 20 people, you'd understand those 20.
No. If it was like 20, 30%, I'd understand. But 75%.
So 30% is okay. 30% is okay.
It's not that it's okay. It's not that it's okay. I just expected
about the volume. I don't understand the volume. But the volume, is still getting booed. The facts are he's still getting booed, even if the volume's lower. If the volume was lower, you would be saying, I don't understand why 30% are booing him. It should be 5%.
Do you know what it's like? Yeah, I have a bedroom, yeah, who, you get me, been bedrooms for time, yeah, and he decided that he was going to leave England to go to China, innit? Now, obviously, I was sad, that he was leaving, and I wanted him to stay. At the time, we was, working on some business ventures and all them things there, but he followed his heart, went to China, and you know what? I supported him. Yeah. Now, this is what I expect from fans of a club. Yeah. Who you have a kid who's always been at your club. I expect you to support his decision to go on to pastures new. He's won everything for your club, but this is just my opinion. And I guess the only way it can be tested is if one day Saka leaves. That's the only way we can test it. So
I don't even know what you're talking about, bro.
So we just have to wait.
People boo the national anthems when they're playing each other. People boo the national anthems.
I think that's despicable.
I get that, but I'm saying that's what people do. People boo
I
it
think that's
because
wrong. Yeah, but
as far as they're concerned, they're at
you
war.
shouldn't encourage bad behavior, though.
It's not about encouraging bad behavior. It's about the fact that football fans are fanatic about their club. So, as far as they're concerned, they're at war. You're there saying, "Oh yeah, I don't understand the volume." The volume, he's still getting booed, whether it's low volume or high volume. So, what difference does it make if you understand the volume?
Sorry, when I say volume, I don't mean sound level. I mean the volume of people. So the amount of people
That is
that would.
sound level. That is sound level.
No,
The
no,
amount
that
of
is,
people is the sound level.
no, but I was just clarifying my point in it. A lot of people might think that I mean in terms of sound level. I mean in terms of the amount of people in
He's
the
still
ground.
getting booed, whether it's a little amount or a big amount. He's still getting booed. Doesn't change anything.
Raw. Mad, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. It's getting dark in the building, innit? It's getting dark in the building. You see, this is what Liverpool fans are on, innit? Bun the monarchy. Yeah, Liverpool fans are really on that, innit? Liverpool fans are on the bun England thing, which is
And you're not on the monarchy thing. You're for it.
No, bro. Like,
So what do you mean Liverpool fans? This is
we
what I'm
can-
saying.
we
Why do
can-
you keep saying?
no, because no, like Liverpool is known, like Liverpool as an area is known to be, like that's why they say we're not English, we're Scouse. Like they're known for this. Like they're known for like sectioning themselves. And I'm not. Again, it's not an opinion. This is a well-known thing. Like Liverpool fans are very like anti. Do you get me? Do you know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah,
anti.
of course.
This is what it is. I'm see, and this is why I say there's a lot of similarities between me, yeah, and Liverpool, because I'm also anti-establishment, bro. All of them things.
No,
I'm
you
anti.
ain't. No, you ain't.
Oh my!
That's why black people say black people say if you ask a black person more 9 times out of 10, if you say what country you from, they will say where their family are from. They will say Jamaican or St. Lucian or Ghanaian or Nigerian. That's what they say. That's what black people will say. If you ask a Liverpool where from, they're gonna say Scouse. It's ingrained in them. That's what happens.
Yeah.
You're there saying Liverpool fans, oh, they're on this Bunda Monarchy thing. It's not Liverpool fans that are on the Bunda Monarchy thing. It's the people that are in their own section that think that we're there from. It's not about Liverpool fans.
No, but like, do you know what? Yeah, maybe people don't understand this in it, but Liverpool are actually super anti things that are not Scouts. Like this is a known thing. Like
Yeah,
they're
of course they are. Why wouldn't they
they're on
be?
like their own little island, bro. But I know, but they're a collective that stick together in it. But there's I've met loads of like Jamaican people, Bayesian people all around, yeah, that don't share the same values.
Of course they do.
More often than not, the majority of Scouts share the same values. It's just a thing.
I don't know what point you're making.
Well, I was talking about I just thought it was funny that a Liverpool fan said "fuck the monarchy" because it's what it is, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, it's not about. That's what I'm saying. You're saying Scousers do that as if to say other sections don't do the same thing.
No, but they're known for that. Like they're actually outwardly known for that. That's what I'm saying. Like, and if you don't know that about Scousers, then you live under a rock. Because do you know what I mean?
What country are you from?
Jamaicans don't hate the Queen.
What country are you from?
I'm from a lot of places.
Yeah, but what country are you from? I ask you, what country are you from?
I'm from.
When someone says what country you're from, do you say English?
No, I say my full mix.
You say who?
I say my dad was African, my mom's English European.
So when someone says what country you're from, you don't say a specific country. You say lots of different places.
Yeah, I say where my dad was from, and I say where mom's from.
So I'm asking you, what do you say?
I just told you what I say. My dad's African, and my mom's English European. I was born in England.
So do you see yourself as English?
Because I'm actually part English.
I know that. I was born here too. But do you see yourself as English?
No, but I'm actually like when I say I'm actually like I'm mixed race.
English. You're white English.
Yeah, I'm white. Yeah, like I'm what? Yeah.
So you're more. So you see yourself as more English than me, because you're white and you got white English in you.
Not more English. I just had to make the distinction in it because a lot of people will say that they're English because they're a citizen. I'd make the distinction that I have white in me and white people. Actually, well, technically speaking, if we want to go super deep into it, white people are not even native to England. We could go down a whole new road. They're not actually native to England.
That's so you see yourself as in. Do you see yourself?
So you know what? So you know what? Actually, well, truth be told, more so than anything, I see myself as a child of the Most High.
No problem. Do you see yourself more English or Jamaican?
I'm not Jamaican though.
Okay, what is it? African? What country in Africa?
African. So I grew up. My stepdad's whole family is Jamaican, innit? So I grew up around Jamaicans, like all aunties, uncles, cousins, all of that Jamaican. But my biological father, African. So African American, but I don't know too much about him, all of that. So you get me. It's just one of them.
Do you see yourself as more black or white? That's because you're making it more complicated than it needs to be. Do you see yourself as more black or white?
I don't.
There's an answer. Don't do the political.
I see myself as mixed race.
Don't do the political thing. Do you see
I'm not doing that. I'm not. Wait. I'm not doing
no, because do you see yourself more as black or white?
I would say I resonate more with black people.
You're not answering the question. All this resonate business and all of that.
But it's true though. Like the way that I see it is that the experiences that I've had in life, I've grown up around more black people, and this is something that a lot of mixed race people go through. I've grown up around more black people. I've been welcomed more by black people. So I would say I probably have, I guess, a higher affinity with black people or with my black side. But then the thing is, just as how I've gone through like racist abuse from white people, I've also been subject to racism from black people as well. And that's just something that I have to deal with as a mixed race person. So when people ask me what am I? I'm mixed race. Like I'm black and I'm white.
I know that. I know you're black and white. All right. The point I'm making is Scousers are English, aren't they? They
separate themselves from being English.
That's the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is that Scousers are English, technically, but they see themselves in their own faction. They see themselves as Scouse. That's the point I'm making. So you're there saying, oh yeah, when I say to you, do you see yourself as black or white? You're there playing the whole gimmick of, I see myself as many things. I'm all this, I'm not. That's like Scousers saying, I'm English, but I'm also Scouse, but I'm white. That's like them saying that. They will tell you straight, I'm Scouse. They don't play both sides.
Turns out some of them Scousers are Irish.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying, I know that. I'm saying the point of black, of making it simple on paper. What do you see as? So when you take a sheet, yeah, when you go to full of form or something, what box do you tick?
I think it's mixed African British. I think that's what it is.
That's the one you tick, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Off the top of my head, mixed African British, yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm mixed.
I know you're mixed. You don't have to say it so many times. I get it. You're the type of person that I get what you're saying. You're the type of person that that wants to say every single thing that's in him. So you don't know what it's like to feel like this is why this is where I'm from, and that is that. You don't feel like that. That's the point I'm making. You don't feel like that. Because to me, I see myself as St. Lucian. Simple as that. There's no in and out of it, nothing like that. I'm St. Lucian straight. I was born in England. I was born in Homerton Hospital in Hackney. I grew up in Canning Town, straight East London. St. Lucian.
But again
what?
Like, people can be different. Do you know what I mean?
Of course, people can be different, but I'm saying that's the same attitude that the Scousers have. They see themselves as Scouse.
Yeah. And I'm aware.
That's what I'm saying. It's as simple as that. But you're not. You don't do that. That's what I'm saying. So that's why it's hard for you to understand that, because you don't do that.
Yeah. he said Saint Lucian, not solution, brother. Oh my god.
Just so
Nah,
you
but
know, just so you know, if
by the way, that man
you and I were both to travel around the country, because I've traveled around the country, we both travel around the country, you know, they would not see any difference between you and me. You know that, right?
I know. I'm aware of this. I'm aware of this.
Okay,
But
I'm just
I'm
letting
aware
you
of
know.
this on. I've traveled the globe and experienced this.
If you went to China and Japan like you do, you would get the same stares at you that I get.
100%.
Okay. I'm just letting you know.
I know that, but I've experienced this. I know. I'm aware of this, and I know this.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
You don't need to. You don't need to let me know because I know this already.
Just
I've
letting you
experienced
know.
it. I've experienced it. I feel like sometimes. Do you know? Sometimes I feel like you think I'm stupid. You know.
I feel like you're who?
Sometimes I feel like you think I'm stupid. You know.
That you're who?
That I'm stupid. Sometimes I genuinely feel that you think that I'm stupid.
No, I don't think you're stupid. I don't think you're stupid.
but
I don't think you're stupid. I think you don't. I think there's certain things that you don't understand.
I understand a lot about culture and history, and do you get it? I understand a lot about it. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure you do.
No, hey, I'm not the one that, you get me, didn't want to talk about Mugabe and them, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Bandit. That's Bandit. That's Bandit.
That wasn't me, bro. I know a lot. I know a lot about, bro. Do you know what always sits with me? Right next to me. See, like, I didn't have to go too far. Yeah, Bible. Yeah, always there by my side, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. I get what you're saying. I get what's the
me?
Bible. I get it what you're saying, but I'm just saying. The point is, like, where you identify and stuff is important to certain people. So the scouts is thinking that they're scouts. I'm not one to say to them, you're not scouts or whatever kind of thing. So when they're getting angrier with Trent because they see him as scouts, that's the reason why they're getting so vexed about it, because he, as far as they're concerned, he's one of them. That's the reason. I don't think you get that.
No, I get it, man. I get it. I get it. I get it, man. I get it. I just think that the reaction is a bit mad, innit? But I get it. I don't get it. Like, it is what it is, isn't it? But do you know what? Just final thing, you know, before. Do you know what? Actually, we might have to do it on another. We might have to do it next week. I was gonna do it this week. I was gonna talk a bit about Declan Rice, but the thing kind of went super.
Spread all over the place.
Super.
But that's what you're gonna get with me. That's what you're gonna get with me. You're gonna get the realness. It's gonna go somewhere else, man.
Yeah, it just went somewhere else.
I don't think I'm gonna sit here and talk about flipping Marino in the 8.
Yeah,
if you're gonna talk about, it's gonna go somewhere else as well, fam. It's two ways to this, bro.
So, but I like the fact that it went left in it, because I'm also someone that I don't always like to stick to like a plan in it. Like, when I start talking, I just talk about anything. So I feel like that's good. So, but what I'm gonna do, yeah, is I'm gonna redirect. 50 likes is a mad disgrace. I won't lie, because we've had consistently like around 100 people. But obviously, I'm trying this new thing where I'm not gonna tell people to like videos. You man just do what you want to do, innit? And the ones that are real, the real ones, they'll come back. You get me? The ones that, because the likes don't really matter. It's about who comes back and who really, really locks in. So it is what it is, isn't it? Black man, Joe, man, you're always late, bro. You're always late, man. But I'm about to send you over to Dean. Yeah, the Liverpool side of FamZone TV. I mean, based off this conversation, you wouldn't know which one of them at FamZone was of the Liverpool side. Just gonna say, you know, it seems a bit. Maybe Dean has recruited D into becoming a Liverpool fan for next season, because he's been saying a lot of things that are like very pro Liverpool. I hear it. But make sure you're subscribing to FamZone TV. You done know. Make sure on the way out, yeah, you're liking the thing. And obviously, I'll catch you later on. Bless you, man.